Hello, Squad Fam, and welcome to another Sinister Sunday. Today, we're going to investigate a place in England. It is called the Ram Inn. Super haunted place. Here's a little tidbit about it. So, actually, Ghost Adventurers investigated this place. Okay, so it was built in 1145. The Ram Inn is a former priest's residence, inn and public house. It is one of the oldest buildings in England's Watton-under-Edge. Long before the building's construction, its story began in the low-lying wetlands near Potter's Pond. This land sits on the intersection of two ley line areas that certain people believe contain significantly high spiritual energy. Using a map, these lines can be traced directly to England's most famous sacred site, Stonehenge. Legend has it that the energy from Stonehenge travels the ley lines to feed the property's paranormal power. Additionally, the site is the home to a 50,000-year-old pagan burial ground. So that's just a little intro on the place. Let's jump right into it. And as you can see, actually, the picture behind me is a picture of the inn. The building first housed masons, slaves, and construction workers that were building St. Mary's Church that was directly across the street from the ancient Ram Inn. Streams on the ground of the inn had to be diverted around the church's site. Many believe the redirection of the water on the ancient Ram site opened up a portal of dark energy. One of the most well-known legends surrounding the English house is the one of a witch who was burned at the stake. The burning occurred in the 1500s at the height of the prosecutions against those who did not practice government-sanctioned Christianity. Many believe this woman's spirit still haunts one of the ancient Ram Inn's rooms because she took refuge there shortly before she was captured and killed. Today the room is called the Witch's Room. Couldn't come up with a better name. John Humphries protected the building and its story by bravely making the ancient Ram Inn his home. He was the sole occupant. John bought the house in 1968, and he was introduced to his first angry ghost his first night in the house. After going to sleep, he claimed a demonic force grabbed his arm and dragged him out of bed across the room. John Humphries is now in his 80s and is the only living occupant of the ancient Ram Inn. Whoa. He has dedicated the later years of his life to preserving this old building, and it cost him nearly everything. His wife and 3 daughters left the haunted old building, and the man hell-bent on safeguarding it. Inside the home, Humphries has found evidence of ritual sacrifices and devil worship. Even skeletal remains of children underneath the staircase. Ooh. Within, the skeletons were found broken daggers, which he believed were used in deadly rituals and then broken so that they could never be used again. John Humphries claims that he continues to be haunted and attacked by violent entities residing in the ancient Ram Inn. So there you go. That's some crazy history. Let's find some more sinister stuff on this place. There are several entities believed to haunt the interned home. There are also stories of the former innkeeper's daughter hung in the attic, the spirits of ritually murdered children, exorcism, and other dark hauntings in the old Millennia Inn. Orbs of these spirits have been photographed by paranormal investigators and the curious. Strange lights have terrified visitors hoping for a peek into the afterlife. The bishop's room is considered the most haunted in the ancient Ram Inn. This is where bishops stayed in days past, and the room is supposedly haunted by the spirits of several bishops today. Dark monks and evil spirits, including the spirits of these bishops, are said to be seen here on a regular basis. Even a Roman centurion has appeared on horseback riding through the walls towards plumbers who were minding their own business. An incubus and a succubus supposedly haunt the room that John Humphries selected for his sleeping quarters, mistreating those brave enough to stay overnight. Who owns this inn now? Well, that will be Caroline Humphries, John Humphries' daughter, now has possession of the ancient Ram Inn and has given invitations to archaeologists to study its unique history. The hotel remains open to visitors. Most are paranormal tourists who test themselves by trying to stay overnight. Okay, so this is some accounts for some visitors that went there. So the moment you enter the inn, dreadful foreboding envelopes you. The bare walls, creaking floorboards, steep stairs, and mysterious shadows are enough to give you the coldest of shivers. And the ghost stories even make your blood chill. One guest says, "The atmosphere was awful. I can only describe it as pure filth, dark, and heavy. The first room the visitors encounter is the men's kitchen. This reportedly stands on the site of the pagan burial ground, and the disturbing sound of babies crying are often heard there. People ascending the steep staircase up to the first floor have been thrown up the stairs by invisible hands. A photograph taken here in June 1999 showed a mysterious white mist about the height of a human ascending the staircase. The most terrifying room is on the first floor of the Rams Inn and is the most haunted. It's the bishop's room. A medium pushing open its door was once lifted off the ground and flung across the corridor. The atmosphere inside is oppressive and disturbing. Ooh. A ghostly cavalier has been known to metabolize by the dressing table and purposely stride across the opposite wall. 2 monks have been seen shimmering in the corner. Witnesses have heard the terrifying screams of a man who reportedly was murdered here by having his head thrust into the fire. Oh no. A phantom shepherd and his dog have been seen near the door, and those who stay the night in John Humphries' room might be attracted to the incubus or succubus in the room. Climbing into the attic and crouching beneath the roof timbers, you have an intense feeling of sadness, and it appears to hang in the air. The innkeeper's daughter is said to have been murdered in this roof space in the early 1500s. People attempting to sleep in the bishop's room below often hear the sound of something heavy being dragged across the floor above their heads. There is little doubt that the spirits and demons that reside within the walls of the ancient inn are extremely active. It is a place where nightmares abound and is certainly not for those of the nervous disposition. But to cross its threshold is a step back into time, and a chance to encounter many ghosts is not to be missed. So that's some crazy place, really. I don't even know what to say about that. I hope we can find ghost pictures, and of course I will put them in. I will look again at Travel Advisory for the visitors' pictures, because sometimes they catch the best stuff. And they don't even know it because they're not looking for it. So we will check out photos. I will put them in here and see if there's anything else. So actually, I was curious to read the reviews. So this review was 5 stars. Spooky fun time at the Rams Inn. Ghostly event. If doing this kind of event, wrap up warm, very cold, but well worth the visit, whether you believe in ghosts or not. We had a fantastic night in this wonderful place. I feel it's very sad. The security cameras have been installed so to avoid theft. Had a lovely chat with John via the Ouija board. Okay, so people are doing Ouija boards there, so they probably have way more than they're thinking, the ghosts. Brilliant night doing paranormal investigation. Owner is a pleasure to chat with. The history behind the place is awesome, and what we experienced was unexplainable. Went here for a ghost hunt. Place is alright. Feels quite old, but I could not say I felt it was very haunted. Okay. They said this is a haunted pub, and it did not disappoint. Lots of paranormal activity. The only spooky thing was the food, which was a bit average. It's not often you can stay in a 1,000-year-old room, and it's stunning. The beauty lies within the lack of the place being any kind of modern. Amazing old building. No longer an inn, but you can book a ghost experience. Seriously spooky place. Got a few readings on our equipment. Loved every minute of it. Quite a spooky place. Was closed when I got there, but came back for a tour. So I guess a lot of people went there thinking they could visit because it was like an inn or a pub or something, but I guess it's only open if you book like a paranormal thing. So interesting. People seem to like it. Thanks for watching, Squad Fam. Don't forget to leave a comment, that thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, we'd love to have you join us. Don't forget to hit the notification bell for more content. and we'll see you on the next adventure.